Hi, my name is Jeff McAtee. The program you're about to see focuses on natural gas drilling and the sometimes illegal dumping of the wastewater associated with this process. As a law enforcement officer, it is your job to protect the people and land in your community. The unauthorized dumping of gas extraction wastewater threatens both. Now, it's possible that you'll encounter this criminal behavior while on duty. Knowing what to look for and how to deal with it is the focus of this video. Recent technological advances are enabling natural gas companies to recover gas from deep rock formations known as gas shales. As a result, estimates of America's gas reserves have grown tremendously in recent years, with some experts concluding that our natural gas resources are the largest in the world. Shale gas formations, also known as plays, are located across the country, from the Marcellus Shale in the east to the Barnett Shale in Texas to the western shales in Colorado and Wyoming. However, if gas extraction and production is not carried out responsibly and wastewater is not treated or disposed of properly, then workers, the public, and the environment could be put at risk. The United States sits on trillions of cubic feet of natural gas. These deposits are trapped in shale basins across the country. The Marcellus is one such formation. A naturally occurring shale formation deep below the Earth's surface, in some places more than 15,000 feet deep. The Marcellus is located mostly in Pennsylvania, New York, West Virginia, and Ohio. Natural gas plays a key role in our nation's clean energy future and has recently become more accessible through improved drilling practices. Water is essential to the gas extraction process. To ensure that there is an adequate supply, drilling companies withdraw water from streams and rivers and use man-made impoundments to store the water. Some of this water is conveyed through overland hoses and pipes, while some is trucked to the well site. In addition, some drillers recycle used water through various treatment methods. The idea is to reuse as much as possible. However, water lost during the drilling process creates a continuous need. During the initial drilling, a watery mixture called drilling mud is used to ease the earth and rock out of the hole and plays an important role in maintaining well pressure, helping to prevent blowouts. Chemicals such as algicides, solvents, and lubricants are also used to varying concentrations depending on the well site. These are all stored in preparation for use at a well site. After the well is drilled, this mixture is reused or recycled as much as possible at other wells. When it is no longer usable, it may be disposed of at the well itself, which requires a permit, or is hauled off-site to a waste disposal facility, such as a landfill. Unfortunately, sometimes gas waste disposal practices are in direct violation of environmental law. These environmentally damaging behaviors include injecting wastewater into abandoned gas or oil wells and old mine air shafts. For example, truckers employed by an oil drilling firm, at the direction of their bosses, illegally dumped more than 200,000 gallons of water down an abandoned well. Typically, subcontractors are employed to haul the wastewater to legitimate treatment facilities designated by the energy company. But not everyone follows the rules. When the procedure breaks down, the environment suffers. Gas wastewater may be illegally dumped in rural areas or directly into rivers and streams. There also have been instances where wastewater has been taken to treatment plants not equipped to process it. There are many reasons for improper waste disposal, some uninformed, some corrupt. The opportunity for increased profit by bypassing legal disposal is only one motivation. Other reasons include the inability to handle a contract, equipment breakdowns and bad weather, even pure laziness on the part of the drivers. Whatever the motivation and whoever is committing the act, it is still illegal. In fact, the laws are quite specific. On the federal level, there is the Clean Water Act, which prohibits dumping waste into U.S. waters. Superfund, which deals with failing to report a release or spill of hazardous substances. And the Safe Drinking Water Act, which also targets illegal dumping. Other federal statutes that can be used include the Migratory Bird Treaty Act and the Endangered Species Act, which are aimed at protecting wildlife against toxic wastes. On the state level, there are statutes that specifically address drilling and associated waste disposal. In addition, those engaged in illegal dumping can be charged with transportation violations, as well as violations of environmental protection laws. Local ordinances can also be brought to bear. These include road use laws, zoning, and other area use statutes, including parking and container storage. Even odor and noise statutes can sometimes be cited. Of course, effective prosecution depends on effective police work. The most important skill is observation. Noticing unusual vehicle operations is key. Waste moving downstream, dead fish, or damaged or dead vegetation can also be signs of illegal dumping upstream and out of sight. There may be attempts to disguise the illegal activity. For example, while it's true that water withdrawal permits may be issued for some waterways, unscrupulous truckers can use the appearance of withdrawing water as a ruse to actually discharge wastewater. Utilizing appropriate motor vehicle enforcement can help put an immediate stop to illegal or improper transportation, disposal, and dumping. This includes the issuance of summons, impoundment, and out-of-service citations. Finally, notifying other state and local agencies, as well as the U.S. EPA, can be highly effective in prosecuting violators on a wider scale. Federal penalties for failure to report a spill or release can be very expensive to violators. It starts with a single report.
Control Unit 4.
Unit 4.
Pine Hollow Road. Reported a truck with a hose in the stream.
10-4. I'll be en route. Unit 4 to control. I have a vehicle stop. I'm on Cove Road on Pennsylvania, Alpha Foxtrot 76175. It's a wastewater truck. I believe it's in relation to the call on Piney Hollow Road.
Is this the truck we got a call about?
I believe so. It matches the description from the caller on Piney Hollow Road. I know it's a 10-ton weight limit there, and I think his truck's overweight. I'm going to go approach the driver and have him step out and bring him back here.
Okay, I'll cover you.
Driver,
Yes, sir.
grab all your paperwork, including your driver's license, and step to the rear of the vehicle for me, please.
Sure. Afternoon, officers. I have all my paperwork here if you'd like to take a look.
Yes, I would. It's Mr. Peterson. What were you doing on Piney Hollow Road?
Actually, I was just up the road at the one well pad, pumping a few tanks there, and I'm on my way to the recycling plant. Just thought I'd take Piney Hollow Road and save some time, that's all.
If that's true, then why did we get a complaint about this truck with its hose in Piney Hollow Creek?
I don't see any residual waste signs on the truck, and the site picture on the tanks are empty.
Okay, so why don't you tell me what you were really doing on Piney Hollow Road?
Well, it's kind of like this. The one site that I was at, they didn't want recycled water, they wanted fresh water. Don't ask me why. I mean, water's water, right? But anyways, they didn't want the recycled water, so I got rid of the load that I had in the stream there, and I was on my way to get a load of fresh water.
Mr. Peterson, you're gonna have to stand by. I need to go call this in.
Okay. Sir, just want to have a seat on your bumper for me, please.
Unit 4 to control. Could you contact the Pennsylvania DEP notify them my location, that I have a wastewater truck that was dumping into a stream, see if someone can respond here. I'll stand by for them.
Natural gas extraction has received a lot of national attention. At the direction of Congress, EPA is currently undertaking a study to better understand any potential impacts the practice may have, including on groundwater. In the meantime, the illegal transportation or disposal of wastewaters associated with natural gas drilling cannot be allowed to occur. The reason is simple. Wastewater associated with natural gas extraction can contain toxic chemicals and volatile organic compounds. These substances, if released into the environment, can have serious and life-threatening effects such as eye, nose, and throat irritation, liver damage, or cancer. Safe and legal disposal practices can help prevent scenes like this. But some individuals choose to cut corners. So, when opportunities to illegally dump loads at out-of-the-way spots present themselves, there will be those who take the criminal shortcut. If illegal dumping is to be controlled, it will take the efforts of all law enforcement officers to watch out for and apprehend those perpetrators. The means are available in federal statutes, state laws, and local ordinances. It's up to the individual officer to observe, report, and take action when appropriate.
Unit 4.
Illegal dumping is a crime of opportunity, making it more difficult to get away with, and you decrease the incidents. By paying attention to details, spotting the unusual, and making the effort to investigate, waste haulers who cut corners can be made to pay. And the more they pay, the less they'll try. The fact is, energy development and the environment already coexist. The role of law enforcement is to help both continue safely and legally.